High fuel consumption. The 18 brake horsepower of 350cc bullets enable it to give you the thrill of high-speed riding. The bullet's engine, with its 27 Newton meters of torque, is capable of carrying heavy loads and negotiating steep gradients. However, Bullet gives us 40 kilometers per litre of fuel in 40 to 60 kilometer speed range. Lesser kilometer per litre can occur for various reasons. In this module, we shall discuss complaint on high fuel consumption. Causes of high fuel consumption complaints can be grouped as faulty riding habits, engine overloading, leakage of petrol, incomplete combustion of petrol, clutch slippage, engine overheating. Faulty riding practices like clutch riding, partly depressed brake lever or foot brake pedal, revving the engine, sudden accelerations, high-speed riding, frequent braking, carrying excessive payload, riding on congested road, continuous low gear operation, reduced kilometers per litre of fuel consumed. Clutch riding is a practice that partly disengages clutch, resulting in loss of power, burning of clutch plates and high fuel consumption. Riding with partly depressed brake lever or foot brake pedal causes expansion of the brake shoes. Now, the brake shoes contact the rotating wheel drum, causing friction. The engine overcomes additional friction by burning additional fuel, ending up in poor mileage. Many of us tend to rev the engine just for fun. Fun it is, though each revving burns out additional 2 ml of petrol. 50 revs a day is 1 litre of additional petrol in 10 days. Racing ahead of others may be a thrilling experience. So is sudden acceleration. Each racing start wastes about 10 ml of petrol. Riding at speeds above 60 kilometers per hour or speeds less than 40 kilometers per hour causes rich mixture to flow to the engine and thus results in poor mileage. Carrying excessive payload, continuous riding on congested road conditions and continuous low gear operation are also practices that cause low mileage. Petrol is highly volatile. It evaporates at normal ambient temperatures. Parking the vehicle in the sun accelerates evaporation, causing low mileage complaint. Ball tires reduce the wheel diameter. It has to take more number of turns to cover any given distance compared to a normal tire. This could also be a reason for the low mileage complaint. There are 2 causes of low mileage that we tend to overlook. The first is faulty odometer. Test ride the vehicle on a known distance to find out the accuracy of the odometer. Alternatively, we may use a master odometer to verify the accuracy of the vehicle's odometer. The next is underfilling of petrol. Often we don't realize it. We pay for 5 litres, believe that 5 litres is filled in the tank. Some petrol pumps see to it that only 4.5 litres go to the tank. Tight chain, sticky wheel bearing, binding brakes, underinflated tires and overfilled clutch housing or gearbox overloads the engine and ends up with low mileage. These can be verified by rolling the vehicle on a level road. The vehicle should roll freely. If hard, check for the above and correct it. Petrol leakage causes low mileage. However, it is easy to know that it gives out a strong raw petrol smell. Inspect the suspected area minutely to find out the point of leak. Burning of petrol in the combustion chamber liberates heat to do the useful work. Incomplete combustion of fuel wastes fuel through the exhaust gases as carbon monoxide, petrol vapor and carbon soot. This carbon soot colors the exhaust gas to blackish tinge. The main reasons for incomplete combustion are rich air-petrol mixture, weak spark, retarded ignition timing and weak compression. Air filter is designed to allow sufficient clean air to carburetor for forming the right ratio of air-petrol mixture. During the filtering process, the dirt accumulates over the filter element, causing restriction to the airflow. Naturally, air-petrol mixture becomes richer, resulting in incomplete combustion and low mileage. The right float height ensures the correct petrol level in the float chamber. Less float height allows higher level of petrol in the float chamber, allowing more petrol to flow to the engine, causing incomplete combustion and low mileage. When the petrol level reaches the pre-decided height, the float system is to stop the entry of petrol to the float chamber. If it doesn't stop, carburetor overflows and low mileage will occur. Dirt between float needle and its seat, worn out float needle, worn out main jet and punctured floats are the main reasons for carburetor overflow. Float may be checked for puncture by immersing it in lukewarm water. Appearance of bubbles indicates puncture. For easy cold starting, choke is provided with carburetors. Choke, when on, discharges additional quantity of petrol to the engine to compensate the condensational losses. However, if the choke remains partly open during the vehicle operation, the additional quantity of petrol would continuously flow to the engine, resulting in incomplete combustion and low kilometer per litre. In all the above cases where air-petrol mixture is rich, the engine will emit black smoke and the customer would complain low kilometer per litre. Carburetor delivering rich mixture to engine produces a distinct symptom. Such engines will run better when engine is cold, and the running becomes worse as the engine attains its normal working temperature. Incomplete combustion can also occur due to weak spark or retarded timing. Reddish and yellow color sparks indicate that the heat energy in spark is less. Fouled spark plug, too less or excessive electrode gap, cracked insulator defective condenser, defective HT coil, and incorrect contact breaker point setting can cause weak spark. Spark plug may foul with carbon soot or engine lubricating oil. Retarded ignition timing also causes incomplete combustion and low kilometers per litre. Check and correct the timing with dial test indicator. For details, refer to the workshop manual. Clutch transfers engine power to the other parts of the transmission system. Slippage of clutch compels the rider to open the throttle more to maintain the target road speed. Increase in engine speed without proportionate increase in road speed indicates clutch slippage. This occurs due to many reasons like no clutch lever free play, stuck inner clutch cable, worn out or burned clutch plates, distorted steel plates, stuck clutch operating rods, and weak clutch return springs. Engine overheating is another cause of low mileage complaint. Overheated engine aids detonation, causing excessive engine noise and rough running, and causes loss of power besides the high fuel consumption complaint. Excessive carbon deposits in the combustion chamber, too far advanced ignition timing, use of wrong grade of lubricating oil starvation, wrong spark plug, and dirty or blocked cooling fins are the main reasons for engine overheating. Low compression is another reason for the high fuel consumption. The normal compression pressure for bullet is 6.8 to 7.8 kgs per centimeter square. Compression leakage reduces the pressure and causes starting problem, loss of power, black smoke, and high fuel consumption. Compression leakage may occur from damaged cylinder head gasket, leaky valves, leaky decompressor valve, worn out or scored cylinder wall, worn or scored piston rings, and excessive clearance between piston and cylinder. In summing up, let us recapitulate the causes for high fuel consumption. First are the riding habits. Use the techniques that reduce the fuel consumption. Next is engine overloading, either from excessive payload or from tight drivetrain, sticky wheel bearings, brake binding, etc. Third is leakage of petrol. Petrol evaporates in ambient temperature. Sense it by its strong smell. The fourth major reason for high fuel consumption is incomplete combustion of petrol. Incomplete combustion can be detected by the black exhaust gases and the dry black carbon deposit on the spark plug tip. Clutch slippage is a fifth cause for high fuel consumption. Increase of engine speed without proportionate increase in road speed is a guiding symptom for clutch slippage. Engine overheating is a sixth main cause for high fuel consumption. In this case, the complainant will report loss of power and rough engine running.